looking at other people's successes does not really mean, or just emulating what they did physically really mean that you will get the same results. I will tell you a big story about this. When I was younger, we all were into academics. I was born in India, so a lot of people were like, we are into academics and academics is everything. People worked really hard, and sometimes some students would go to another student and say, what do you do? How many hours do you study? How do you study? What? And they thought just by emulating what that other person is doing, they will get the same results. In many cases, they did not get the same results at all. In fact, they got worse results. Because it is not about just copying the outer world. It is not about just copying the outer conception. If you don't have a conception within that you are a good student, the amount of hard work you do will not work, which will give you very little results, if any results, right? So I knew some people who were studying like 6-7 hours a day, acing exams, and there were kids who were like studying 10-12 hours a day, not getting anything done. So is it the hours which were the important thing, or was it the conception what was within? And with conception, a lot of things change. Once you have a conception within that I'm a good student and I can learn things faster, quicker, that's what happens. That becomes your reality. Okay, and then you will be able to absorb things faster, you will be able to learn quicker, and you will be able to get that thing which used to take you 10 hours, you will get it done in 4. You will become more efficient. You will turn off your phone, you will put away your distractions, or you will find an app to block your distractions. You will do whatever is needed. But because of the conception that changed of that student. And I've seen that in my life. I've been guilty of that. I've done that in my life. And all I met was with huge resistance and maybe a little bit of success, and then failure again and again and again. And when you constantly meet failure, most people give up. So that's the thing which I face when a lot of people try to change the outer world without first changing their inner world. So my name is Rohit, and I've been studying about law of attraction manifestation for years now. And my goal with this channel is to help simplify manifesting so people can manifest their dream life, their dream relationship, that perfect health, whatever they desire. That is my goal with this channel, is to simplify manifesting. So you must have seen these stories, and you must have heard about these things. When people say, okay, he took this much action, he's super successful, and he did this and he's not. So a very key concept I will tell you from my personal life is my dad used to say this saying, which is a saying in Sanskrit, karat karat abhyas the. This means like hard work. If you have a rope and if you take it over a rock and you go over and over and over again, like there will be a groove in the rock, so if you work really, really, really hard, you will make a dent. That's what that saying says. And my dad believes in it 100%, right? I would say 200%. He believes in that. He believes that hard work equals success. So if you want big success, guess what you have to do? You have to work very, very, very hard. And there's only so much you can do. Okay? One man can only work so much if he lives in this conception where he thinks that his world is created through just pure hard work. And that is what is going to become your reality. That is the most amazing and at the same time really disappointing thing, because a lot of people think that hard work equals success and they work very, very hard and they don't get any success. So I see this lady, she's like collecting trash. I probably think she's in her 40s. She works really hard. She's pushing those big garbage bins, and she's definitely working hard. Okay, she's definitely working hard, but is she making a lot of money? And I tried to speak to her a couple of times, but she wasn't even at all interested in what I had to say. I was like, you don't have to work hard. You can change the conception of yourself, and within months, you would be off to this job. You would be in some weird job where you don't, or maybe she loves it, maybe she likes it. So I'm not sure. But from what I see, she's working so hard, and I'm pretty sure she's not making that much money. Okay, because she's there every night, she's working, and I see her all the time. So I told her that I tried to tell her that if she changed her conception within, she wouldn't have to work as hard. So I had to change this, and I had to change the conception to, or I get success with little effort. And that has become my reality in many instances. A lot of things, there are some things in life which we don't like to do, and I get it done very efficiently, quickly out of the way. But the other things, it has become a joy. Like my work is a joy, right? For a lot of people, they spend 40 hours a week and they don't like their work. And I visualize and I imagine saying, I'm so happy to go to this job. I'm so happy, it makes me happy. And I only work part-time. I only work 20 hours a week. I don't work 40 hours a week. Of course, it's not like 100% joyous journey, but it's like 90% of the time I'm very happy, I enjoy it, and I'm pretty good at it. So that also helps me. And I think because of my conception, I became good at it. So I'm good, and that also makes me enjoy the job, and I also enjoy aspects of the job. So it all mashed up together, and I make pretty good money as well, and only working 20 hours a week. And I have other businesses, I have my YouTube channel, I have other stuff. I make money through that too. But the most important key thing is I did not try to emulate others. I wanted to change my reality. Okay. I did not want to go out there and try to emulate others. So this is what happened. I will tell you, this is what happened. So before that, I was all into like passive income, making money, and I make pretty decent passive income. It's not a lot of money, but it's somewhere between $300 to $800 a month, and which is a lot of money for people who live in Southeast Asia. Okay, if I make $2,000 from my job and I make extra $1,000 passively, that's a pretty good money. Like, you can live like a king. You can live anywhere you want. You can order food all day. I mean, you can live like a king. Okay, you can do anything. So basically, I don't drive, I don't cook, I don't even clean my house, right? Somebody else does all of these things for me, not me, because I had this conception within that I will only do things which I enjoy. Sometimes I would do it, but it would be like very odd, like 1 in 20 days I might have to do that. But that has become my reality. So what really changed were my assumptions, not really my outer actions. So this is the concept I see. There's a very famous book by Grant Cardone called 10x Rule, where he talks about this concept of really working 10x, working really hard. But there is a chapter in his book where he mentions that he writes down his goals every single day. I think he takes a Sunday off or 1 day off, I'm not sure. But he said 6 days a week at least, he writes down his goals as if he has accomplished them. Okay, and he says over the time they evolve. So every single morning he's writing down his goals. If this is not manifesting, if this is not the power of manifesting he's using, he's basically doing scripting. And of course, if he's writing down, if he's good at imagination, he's also imagining being successful. If he's writing down and he's talking to himself while he's writing down, let's say he says, I have a multi-million-dollar business. That's what he's writing down. It is also getting impressed through inner conversation, through visualization, or through scripting. Whatever technique he's using, those things are getting impressed. So is it just the pure actions? A lot of people can try to emulate Grant Cardone and go 10x, and they will get burned out, they will get sick, or they will meet with so much failure and they will give up until you change the conception. So if you change your conception that I am successful, you can go ahead and take 10x action. You will get the results. Okay. But if you believe you have to take 10x action to get the results, you will have to take 10x action. Do you get my point? So we don't want to create unnecessary obstacles. We don't want to just purely emulate someone external way they live their life to the way to get results. I know some YouTubers, when they started out, they did not like being on YouTube. I've spoken to them, I've talked to them, and they did not particularly like being on YouTube because they had to do editing. They didn't like it, but eventually they got good at the process and they said, I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to enjoy this. I am enjoying this. And eventually they got very good. They got very famous, and now they have editors. So they don't edit any of their videos. So all that grunt work which they didn't like, they have outsourced it, and they just make videos, and they are very good at it. They have learned how to be good at it. And also by practicing and trying to be good at it, that made the process more enjoyable. But when I speak to them a lot of times, I see that they became successful within. They became this person within that, okay, I'm just going to work 10 hours a week, but those 10 hours will be amazing and I will enjoy it a lot. I will enjoy it a lot. Those 10 hours will be amazing. And they had this conception, and they already had this conception. When you talk to them, these things come out. I am successful, or I am on my way to making so much $1 million or whatever money. A lot of them make a lot of money. Some of my mentors, they make a lot of money through YouTube and other platforms or whatever they use. But when I talk to them, and there are a lot of people who come to them for advice and they say, how did you become so successful on YouTube? What did you do? And they tell them exactly what they do. In 99.9% of the cases, nobody's able to emulate their success. So it's not just the pure actions, it's about the conception. Once you change the conception, you can go ahead and take all that action you want. I'm not against taking action. But I'm saying is you should not make it a compulsion where you have to take action to get your success. The first thing you need to change is the conception. Once you change the conception, go ahead and take that action. You might not even have to take that much action. You might not even have to take 10x action. You might have to take very little action, if any action at all. So the very little amount of action you take can get you magnificent results, right? Like that's how I look at my life, and that's like one of my it was one of my go-to affirmations is, right, I am successful with little effort. Okay, with little effort. I was like, I'm totally fine with little effort. I don't really want to retire. I want to help people till the last day I'm on this planet. So I'm gonna do what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to do all this. So this is a very important thing I really want you guys to understand and really get that. Just don't think that purely emulating someone on the physical aspect is going to get you the results. A lot of people want to be like Tony Robbins. They want to be this successful, but they don't know what he does behind the scenes. He screams affirmations every single day. You know, he's using the power of manifestation. He's using the power of law of attraction, whatever you want to call it. He's using that. You know, he also does scripting. We don't know these things, because if you're just purely going to emulate what he does, you also have to emulate the manifesting thing he does. Because just by purely doing the physical action thing and not changing the concept, you will be met with a brick wall. It's like you're trying to, let's say you have a brick wall and you have all these things you want to do, and you will be just pushing against the brick wall because you haven't changed the conception. If you change the conception, you would have a conception, okay, I can climb up the wall, or I can go around the wall. That will how your manifesting will take you to your end. So that's what I wanted to share. I hope you guys got great value out of it, and please share this if you really found it valuable, and also tell your friends about it. You know, if they're into manifesting and they find other teachers or other sources complicated, my goal with this channel is to simplify it. So send them along, ask them to watch these videos, and let's see what they have to say, and give this a like so it can reach more people. I get a lot of positive comments, and I feel like I am already making a big dent, you know, in this world. I'm changing lives, so I want to do more of it, you know. So I hope you guys found this valuable. Give it a like, and I will see you in your next video. And until then, I wish you great success with your manifesting journey. Take care.